Okay, so things all really started in grade 7. At this point in my life, I was still living in Vancouver with my family and I was still in elementary school. That wasn't high school there, so it didn't really count. Next, on to grade 8. This was the summer I moved to Montreal with my mom, who married to my stepdad, who already lived here. It was a relatively big transition for me. I started at a new school, which was my first high school, and it was Chambly Academy. I was extremely, extremely nervous. At first, I did not have any friends. I believe I ate lunch in the bathroom the first day, and it kind of really, really, really sucked. After that, a couple of girls started to become my friends. There was only two of them, but it was okay. I could take what I could get. But unfortunately, things didn't seem to work out quite right. So next I joined volleyball. No, field hockey. Never mind, scratch that. Where I made my first friend. Unfortunately, I learned later on that it was a bet. But it's okay, I still made friends. She introduced me to her friends, who later on became some of my best friends who I still hang out with today. It was the first good thing that happened to me at this school. Next, I joined volleyball, where I found my love for the sport. I was quite young and kind of sucked, but it was okay. I kept going. At this point, I was getting good grades, which was different than when I was in elementary school. I was smart for once. And for some very odd reason, I was in love with Justin Bieber. Oh, yes, I loved that hairdo. Next, oh no, grade 8 was still pretty good for me. That was one of my better years of high school, even though I was in my awkward phase. It's okay. Next, on to grade 9. This year was the year I got my braces off. I became the pretty girl, I guess you could say, and I made lots of new friends. There was a lot of us, and we had almost every single class together. It was a mixture of girls and boys, and we called ourselves Little Italy Plus Two because they were all Italian except for me and another girl who were not. I also had a boyfriend. That was fun. It lasted for about a week, but it's okay. My heart is still intact. Once again, I joined field hockey, where I actually was good this year. And volleyball, of course. And this will go on for the next 3 years. I really liked One Direction at this point. Like, when I say really liked, I mean really, really, really liked Obsession. My wall was covered in pictures of them. And I really liked the color blue, which my wall was covered in. At this point in my life, I was getting decent grades. I was passing everything with exceptional marks, which was pretty good for me. I mean, I sucked in math. Unfortunately, me and my friends had a falling out, but it's okay. I made new ones. That kind of sucked because it separated our entire group. I made some new friends, which were all girls, who I still hang out with today, and one of them is actually my best friend. So you never know how things are actually going to work out. We had a lot of fun together. We went to my house almost every single day. I can still remember eating grilled cheese sandwiches in my room. Next, I played beach volleyball and fell in love with volleyball. I played and got burnt, but it's okay. And I played with my best friend, who I will talk about in a minute. That was the end of my year, and it was actually quite good. And my summer was great. I went to a cottage all summer. Next is grade 10, the terrible, terrible year. I started the year off with my best friend, who I played beach volleyball with before. We did everything together. We were inseparable. People thought we were sisters, twins, dating at one point because we never left each other's side. I was not getting very good grades anymore. This is when school got hard and I stopped caring. Things didn't work out between me and my best friend after this. She decided she had enough and dumped me, as I say. So I was pretty depressed at that point. Grade 10 was not my best year. Next, my brother got into a skiing accident, which put him in the hospital for a couple weeks, and I left school for 3 months at different times. It wasn't 3 months in total, it was 3 months put together. So I flew home with my mom, who stayed there for the full 3 months, but I came home at during times. And we just waited for him to wake up. Once I got home, it was my birthday party, and that definitely caused some drama. I mean, lots of drama. It wasn't the greatest time for me anymore. I lost some best friends. I lost some really close friends. I didn't know who I was or what I wanted anymore. So I finished my year and played beach volleyball again, this time with another friend, and got extremely, extremely burnt, like peeling for days. But it's okay, it was fun. I was really into drawing at this point, which I got into when my brother was in the hospital. And I was really, really into my boyfriend at the time. He liked me, I liked him. It was great. Until he cheated on me. That's fun. Yeah. Next, I went to summer school because I failed math. Like I said, school was not my thing in this year. Centennial is extremely cold in the summer. Tip: wear sweaters. Next is grade 11, one of the best years I'm by far right now. It was my fresh start. I started with all new friends, well, except for my best friend who I met in Sec 3. I had a great group of people in all my classes who are actually some of the people that I were the first people I met in the school. Once again, I joined volleyball and field hockey, which was gonna happen anyways, and joined a AAA volleyball team where my higher end volleyball career started. Whatever. I found out that I was actually good at volleyball. Unfortunately, math and science was what I wasn't very good at and started to get very poor grades. But math didn't matter. I wanted to become a journalist. There's me, being a little press girl. I really, something I can't see, I really found myself this year. I found out that I liked my short hair, so I cut off 11 inches. I applied to college, Marianapolis, as well as Champlain. Didn't really want to go to Champlain, but still applied, and I got into Marianapolis. Yay me! Started working out, which has gone up and has gone down, but sticking with it. That's totally what I look like. JK, don't have a six pack. So next, I got involved with school. I joined student council as well as student government, and I am the school representative for student board thingy majiggy. Next, I went traveling during spring break. I went to France, Switzerland, Italy, New York in the fall. It was really fun. And now I'm here doing this project, about to graduate in a couple weeks. Crazy, I know. And although my high school years have had their ups and downs, I wouldn't change it for the world because those ups and downs have made me who I am today. They've brought me the friends that I have and the places I've been, and that makes me happy. So this is the end of my Draw My Life high school edition, which was fun but painful because it takes a lot of work. It was by me, Emma Joy Canerva. Yay! There's my little dance.